I'm Annie from SuperBee, and this is
What's
episode
buzzin'?
2 of
What's
Buzzin'.
buzzing? Oh, SuperBee is a thing. Saving the planet one rap at a time with a
You're
swish
the
and a
CEO of
zing.
Alt, right? Alt.
Yes.
Can you tell us what Alt is? Like, is it a button on a computer or what is it?
Okay. So Alt Coliving and coworking spaces, now that we have 2 locations, essentially is a space where we want to host digital nomads and remote workers and world travelers to come to Chiang Mai and live and work in the same space so that they can find conveniences and find a sense of belonging, because it's all about community.
Right.
And we spend a lot of effort to make sure that the space is comfortable.
Yeah.
They're welcomed.
You have 2 locations too. So it's not a hotel, but it's kind of like a hotel. What's the difference between a hotel and a co-working, co-living space like Alt?
Right. So we, like, in short, we tell people we're the dormitories for professionals.
Okay, that's a cool way to put it. Yeah.
But if we want to differentiate and explain to people what's the difference, hotel tends to highlight on the privacy of guests, so that when you check into a hotel, you have your own room, it's very private, you can do whatever you like to do inside the room, and it has nothing to do with other people living in the same proximity. Whereas a co-living space focuses on sharing experiences, and also we want to encourage the interaction among the residents.
Would you say that people that stay at Alt, either in the Old City or the one near the Ping River, Old Ping River, would you say that most of your community or guests or people who stay at Alt are introverts looking to connect with other people? Like, what percentage would you say were kind of shy people who go there because they'll be forced into some kind of connection, or are there more like outgoing people there?
So this is interesting, because at first I didn't think about the type of personality that would prefer a co-living space. But later on we realized there's actually more introverts than extroverts in that picks our place to be at. And we don't do research, but one reason we think is because, you know, extroverts wouldn't have any problem making friends and trying to have connections wherever they go, whereas introverts might want a little bit more facilitation. They might want a little bit more like at ease when they want to make those social connections. So yeah, that's an interesting finding we have.
Right. It would be cool to do some kind of questionnaire also. Do you think you're an introvert or an expert?
We actually do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So before you're on board, right, we actually have a question to say, like, okay, you know, like in a scale of 1 to 10, how introverted or how extroverted you feel
and you're
like you are.
finding there's more introverts. Very cool. Okay, tell me one thing, just one thing you love about working at Alt.
The diversity of people.
Cool. And tell me one thing you hate that you don't like. It's your most unfavorite part of working or being a CEO of Alt.
There's always
Stuff
running
to do.
running a company means you have to be proper.
Yes.
Right, and I'm not really a proper person in a sense. I like fun stuff. I like interesting stuff. I just want to be happy, and sometimes I do have to put on a face to be proper, right?
There are certain like kind of conditioning for both of us probably that like a business person has to be a certain way. I feel it's your quirkiness and weirdness that makes you so successful in what you do. So I'm also trying to embrace my quirkiness as a business person. You look particularly, I'm looking at you and you've got bee glasses on. Thank you for wearing the bee glasses, John.
I like these.
Look,
I might take over these. I mean, the persona of the owner and the brand on the, you know, on the consumer side or on the, you know, people who wants to engage with us, you know,
Yes.
I think that's part of the appeal.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever product you buy, you're associated with that brand, and the brand has to have a personality, otherwise it's just like stale.
That's true.
Right? So
Yeah.
I think when people talk about SuperBee or Alt, like there's a personality of the owners that, you know, they kind of, like I like hanging out with that, you know, identity.
What is your superpower?
This is super easy. So according to my wife, I have this ability to just find people and connect them.
Absolutely. 100%
I don't know how it happened, but apparently I'm just really good at like, oh you, yeah.
Yeah.
You just talk.
I think that's something that I really admire about you. I saw something on Facebook the other day in a comment like, come to this cool networking event. And I just thought, is that some kind of oxymoron? Don't you think networking has a little bit of a weird, I would say more, if I were to explain to you, you're a networker, but you're also a people connector. You connect people together.
Or a matchmaker.
I remember when we first met because you had asked us to meet and then I went to visit you and you'd just come to town and I've been here like almost 15 years.
I'm like a nobody.
Yeah, but I swear in like 6 months you knew everyone and way more people than me. Like everyone was like, I know John and I know Donna. I'm like, oh, I knew him first. No. Something like that. What are like 3 points that you would give to people who want to improve their networking skills or connecting with other people?
Okay, first of all, expectation management. I think when people want to network or want to meet people, there's always an expectation, whether it is, oh, the other side has to reciprocate, or, oh, I want this to happen, right? I don't have that. The other point that I would, because I've been doing so much of this, I always find ways to give or add value to the conversation or to the intention of what we want to do. So I'm not, I'm not looking to take something from the person.
So number 1 is no expectation. 2 is go to give.
Yeah,
right?
Because
Go to
everyone
give.
likes receiving stuff.
Yeah.
So if I'm offering something, then people will be like, oh, this person is nice. Like they're offering help, they're offering time, they're offering whatever, right?
Yeah. And what's the third thing?
Be open minded. Like there's going to be
open-minded.
conversations that are uncomfortable, that are like different from your point of views, and sometimes people get offensive because like it's contrary to your ideas, right? I think in the world of people, right? Like a lot of people have different reasons why they have their perspectives, and it's like if you want to build a relationship, it has to be. You have to have a certain empathy to understand where the perspective comes from.
Yeah.
Where does the point of view come from?
So you know what a digital nomad is more than anyone else I know. If you were to characterize digital nomad in 3 words, what do you think would be those
3 words?
characteristics? Yeah, what are they like?
They're young, hippie-ish, very curious.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hippie-ish, not hipster. To get more hippies than hipsters? These are all very like generic
I
terms.
think they're more
Are they?
hippie-ish because
Okay.
it's the lifestyle they pick, right? They're not confined to a physical location. Like the normal ideology of a 9-to-5 job doesn't apply to them, and they're just very carefree.
So if there was to be like a song that came on every time you walked into a room, what would it be?
One of my staff used. One of my staff says I look like a capybara.
What is capybara?
So in the internet space, there's this music. It's like capybara, capybara. So I think if I do have to have an entry song, it would be that.
With the
And
capybara.
then people will be like, "What is happening with this guy?" I think that's my song. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to take this time to thank you for being part of our community and ours and yours and all the great things that you connected us with in Pacific this summer. That was really amazing. We had like 10 weeks of students who did different projects for us and we got to share our story and it was really cool.
Super honored. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a real connector and I really appreciate everything you do and I know I'm not alone in that. So thanks, man. What's your favorite SuperBee product?
So now,
Yes.
I think it's the Dentos,
Is it?
not the Mentos.
Okay. I think it's like...
I get a bag. I always wanted this bag.
So I don't have a Dentos, but I have this beautiful beeswax bag, and it's so cool. You can put food in there. You can put toilet. You can put also wet stuff in there.
Like this helps preserve like the what do you call it? Like fresh produce from
Everything.
perishing, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And when it's raining, you can actually put it on your head and wear it as a rain hat or a shower
How do
cap.
I look at things then? Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now.
This one's called Seafloor, and it's really beautiful. And we use canvas,
Thank
and
you.
it's all handmade. with Love by SuperBee for you. Thanks for coming on the show. It's episode 2.
Super honored to be the first guest.
Thank you. You're a bit of a guinea bee.
Guinea bee?
Saving the
Yeah.
planet
Guinea bee,
one rap
yeah.
at a time with a swish and a